Hi there, it's Lisa Balachi St. Romain here on our 19th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Our first reading is from 1 Kings, and this is a really nice reading. It's about Elijah, who just ran 100 miles to escape from Jezebel, who threatened to kill him, so he was scared. And then he says, I'm just going to lay down and die. I give. And God sends an angel to give him food. Go walk to the mountain. You need food for the journey. And now he is at the mountain of God, Horeb, where our reading starts. So he's been through a lot, and he was scared for his life. Okay, so he's back to the mountain of God. And what does God say? So a reading from the first book of Kings. All right, pause. You be looking at somebody, be looking at the people as you say that. You can hold that in your mind, right? You don't have to look at it to read it. Hold it, make eye contact as you say those words. And then there's a pause so they can figure out, first book of Kings, what are we going to hear from? And you get yourself ready, so you adjust. Okay, and now we start the storytelling. At the mountain of God, Horeb, that's the name. Elijah, so that fixes who this is about, right? Elijah came to a cave where he took shelter. There, he thinks he's done. Then the Lord said to him, go outside and stand on the mountain before the Lord. The Lord will be passing by. So this is God speaking, so we have a strong authoritative voice. And stand before the Lord is, according to your Lector workbook, I got a job for you, okay? It's time for you to get back to work. Ugh, all right. Elijah's probably going, no, let me rest. All right, here we go. A strong and heavy wind was rending the mountains and crushing rocks before the Lord. Long pause. There's this big long dash there, right? Here's a little surprise. You, Lector, be surprised. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake. Again, a long pause, and again a surprise, looking at different people in the church. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there was fire. Now my voice is sure that's where the Lord is going to be, right? After the earthquake, there was fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. Where is he? After the fire, there was a tiny whispering sound. Now, I'm not going to say tiny whispering sound in a tiny whisper voice, because people need to know what I'm saying. After the fire, there was a tiny whispering sound. When he heard this, emphasis on this, Elijah hid his face in his cloak and went and stood at the entrance of the cave. Okay, you're done. They don't know that yet. Going to take a long pause, go back and look at your book, look at your reading, and then you pick back up and you say the word of the Lord, just as strong as your reading was. Okay, and then receive from them, thanks be to God. Lector 1, do not close the lectionary. Leave that open. Okay. Be strong. That's a strong reading. Where is God showing up? The narrator is sure it's going to be in all these strong places, right? So be surprised with them. God bless.